Hello, I'm Chris and this is my garage. Let's take a look, see what's inside. On the right you'll see a 2003 Chevrolet Corvette. On the left you'll see a 1953 Chevrolet BelAir two-door sport coupe or hardtop. This is my dad's first brand new car that he purchased from Perry Chevrolet in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Let's back it out and take a closer look. Okay, here we are about 50 foot out. From 50 foot, it's not a bad looking car. I know it said we'd take a closer look, so let's move in and look closer. My brother actually pulled this car out of the woods when he was 17 years old and started working on it. And about 27 years ago, and there's a lot of story in between that 27 years, he actually did what I'd call a backyard redo. Uh, and it wasn't bad, 27 years ago. And it ended up parked again outside, and so it started to deteriorate a little bit more. But most of the rust here and stuff you'll see in a minute is from the inside out. But overall, it's still, everything there, and it's not a bad looking car, but it still needs a lot of work. I was talking to my brother about redoing the car again, and this is about uh, 5 years ago, and he was about to retire and said, as soon as I retire, yeah, we'll start working on it again. So I was looking forward to spending that time with my brother, but um, about 2 weeks before his retirement, he passed away. So we were never able to start working on it again. And a couple years after that, I got a phone call from my dad, and he was all upset because my brother's widow was going to have to sell the car. So I told Dad not to worry about it, and I called my sister-in-law and was able to get the car. So here's a shot on the interior. So again, my brother redid all this interior years ago, and it's time again to redo it all. Kept that classic look to it, but the carpeting, door panels were all redone. And after I got it, one of the things I did was electrical work, so it's all been rewired now. Still little things to do here and there, but you can see the fuse panel. I got to build a system to mount it. And me and my nephew fiberglass floorboards. I've installed an accelerator pedal, and you can see the fiberglass there. I need to go in and paint all this and try to, brush it up, make it look a little bit better. Also, I ran the wire on the floorboards because I was trying to, in a hurry to get it running so I could take my dad for a ride, but was never able to do that before he passed away. Here you see the engine. So far, new plugs, new plug wires, new coil, and I also put in an electronic ignition into the distributor, of course, new battery, and you can see some of the wiring work that was done. This is a 1954 motor. I'm not sure when my brother changed that out, but it was changed out. This is a two-barrel Weber carburetor, and I put on Fenton headers and had the exhaust work done. My nephew and I also completely rebuilt the front end of the car. So here you should be able to hear it running. Here's a close-up of some of the damage. You can see around the stainless, a lot of rust in the windows. The rubber was never been replaced. All that's starting to bubble up around that stainless there. It's hard to tell. And probably the worst damage right now are the doors. This is the driver's side door. You can see it's bubbling out from the inside, the rust. I'm not sure the best way to fix this. And we got some rust on the quarter panels. I have 3 of the original wheels. I had these laying around. I put them on here just to move it around until my plan was to redo the original wheels. But then I realized I only had 3 of the original wheels. So eventually I'll probably just buy some custom wheels and put on there. This is the passenger side door and back quarter panel. Same type of damage on both doors. Let's get in and take it for a drive. Well, that's a look at my '53 Chevrolet.